What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media. Football Menace live, brought to you by Blueclouds Media. Don't forget, we're streaming live on 3 platforms: Twitter, X, YouTube, and Facebook at the same time. So you can find us on this platform. Chelsea frustrated. Wasteful finishing hands the Blues again in a 0-0 draw with Aston Villa. Colwill injured. Is he a big miss for Mauricio Pochettino's plan? Benzema whispers, could Chelsea attack get a major boost? Wilson deal close. All the transfer rumors and live reaction on Football Minutes Live, brought to you by Blueclouds Media. We'll also analyze the debate and fan verdict. Don't miss this episode as we are live here. Also, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section below and let me know what your thoughts are. Levi Colwill and is Levi Colwill how he's gonna impact Chelsea's defense, and transfer rumors surrounding Benzema and Callum Wilson. Who is your take? Do you like Benzema or do you like Callum Wilson? It looks like the Benzema deal might be a little bit difficult or too much for Chelsea to do. Mauricio Pochettino press attack. Is that a problem? Why some of the players are missing so many chances? We'll look at all of this in just one package. So, guys, if you're there, bear with me. Stick around as we take you through the next few minutes of live streaming live on this platform. So stay with me. We'll be right back in a second. Welcome back, folks. So welcome back to a Football Minutes brought to you live by Blueclouds Media. I'm here with Stephen G, and we're gonna look at some of the weekend's FA Cup games, some surprises, and Spurs have been knocked out by Manchester City. It is not a surprise, but you know what? We stand with Tottenham Hotspurs. They don't have the minerals to win anything. Is that a big problem for Tottenham Hotspurs? Is that trophy hunt still hitting Tottenham Hotspurs? We'll look into that. And also, we're going to look into the surprise of the FA Cup and the build-up to Chelsea's, upcoming game. So, Steven is here with me. Steven G, how was your weekend?
Yeah, it was all right.
Oh, Chelsea struggled again. Cole Palmer, some people are criticizing Cole Palmer, but I like that statement.
The last person that should be criticized is Palmer. Like, okay, he missed chances, but everyone has off days. He had an off day against Middlesbrough in the first leg. He had an off day against Villa the other night, but he had 2 days recovery, as did a lot of the players for us. Before
Absolutely.
that,
I did not really end what I was saying. I'll say if I was very, very happy on how Mauricio Pochettino hit back on people criticizing Cole Palmer, and he was like, if Cole Palmer have to score in every game, then it means that you have to change his name from Cole Palmer to Lionel Messi. And I love that. I love that. I love that hit back from Mauricio Pochettino. I would never criticize Cole Palmer. And in each and every game, he's not a striker. And I've realized that he struggles a little bit when he's been put into that role, but he's more free when he is being that creator and getting goals. So yeah, pardon, I know Chelsea would definitely go through. Chelsea, Aston Villa were there to be taken, but Chelsea's chances missing, which resulted into a 0-0, 0-0 result for the Chelsea and Aston Villa game. So guys, if you're here with us, keep dropping your comments in the comment section below. I will take my time and go through them as they come in. Big up to Chelsea Perspective is in the building. Chelsea Perspective is nice. Always nice to see my brother. I know how busy he is. I'm always, I even joined the show like 15 minutes ago, but I found my time and enjoy my brother on his show. As he's been doing very, very well on my platform, joining me all the time, and I know how busy my brother is with what he does and also with family. He says, knee out, Steven out. Palmer is human, and I think we are expecting too much of him. I've said this to Steven a while ago. I said it's about time they have to put this guy on the bench. He plays in each and every game, 22 or 21 years old.
We couldn't afford to against Villa, and we won't be able to afford to against Liverpool. That's the issue.
Yeah, 22 years old, and we rely on Chelsea. The whole team is relying on this 21 years old boy he carries the team each and every day. So why should people criticize Palmer if he miss out on?
He's not exempt from criticism, but some of the stuff that people say when they're claiming to criticize is actually more hate than it is criticism. Like, you can criticize him, yeah. But there's a lot of other people that deserve criticism before you get to Cole Palmer.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that he's been criticized by some people.
It's just one of those days.
Some of our fan base. It's very, very unfortunate. I'd never even criticized Cole Palmer. All I said, if Palmer has had a hat-trick, our first leg between against Middlesbrough, I said if Palmer has put in those balls in the back of the net, we wouldn't have gone through all we did in the second leg. But, we don't know. Things happen for a reason. And I know Chelsea would definitely go through against Aston Villa. Stephen, go ahead.
But me and you have criticized him because we have said what a lot of us are thinking in terms of stuff like, he's got to take this chance or he's got to take that chance, because there's a couple where he should take them. That is criticism. That is fair, right?
Right.
But some people, it's more because they have an agenda, or it's more towards hate than it is criticism.
I find it to be hard if
someone criticizing someone and then sort of having an agenda and hating on them, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do get what you're saying. I find it very difficult to even believe if someone has an agenda or hate against this young guy. What really has he done wrong for people to criticize him or even hate him or have an agenda against a 21 years old boy?
The Premier League put up a post within the last couple of days. The Premier League put up a post about Cole Palmer. 9 goals, 4 match-winning goals. 4 of his 9 goals in the Prem have won us games. So without his goals, we don't win 4 of those games. That's points dropped. That's 8 points dropped.
Right. And the question that I'm trying to ask people is right now where we are with Petrovic and Sanchez. Should Chelsea keep with his performance, clean sheets and all that? Should Chelsea keep Petrovic or make way for Sanchez when he recovers from his injury, Steven?
I'll be honest, I don't think that's a question that even needs to be asked. To be completely honest, that's nothing against you. Like, obviously, we're doing a show, we have to ask each other questions. But my whole thing is, if there's anybody in their right mind, that is saying Petrovic should go to the bench, then I don't know what you've been watching, because if you're thinking Sanchez should be starting over him, there's something not right there with the way you're thinking.
I understand that this young chap is not our number one, neither our number three
He should
or
be.
number two.
No, he is
Now
our
I
number
feel
two. He
like
is our number two.
he's number two. Petrovic. I mean, Sanchez is number one. But to me, I feel like none of them, but from beginning, none of them has a right to be Chelsea's number one. You get what I'm saying? But now,
Petrovic does.
since our number one, we could not replace our number one when Peter and Kepa Arrizabalaga left. We were left with these two, and Brighton's number three is becoming Chelsea's number one, which I found it very difficult to digest that. Would I say that statement or whatever is going on right now in our goalkeeping department? But I still believe that
on that
with
though,
all what we've
like,
seen with
quickly to add
Petrovic,
to it,
he
right?
should be.
To add to that quickly, it was more that he got dropped because I believe, if I remember rightly, it was more to do with he had a falling out with De Zerbi than it was to do with like performance based, if I remember rightly. But look, as me, you, and as you see there, Chelsea perspective are all saying Petrovic should be the number one. From what we've seen, Petrovic is worthy of being our starting keeper. If Sanchez comes back and he's put in as number one, as much as we've been getting results, you have to question Poch if he does that. Because Petrovic hasn't done anything wrong to lose the place when Sanchez comes back. And Sanchez wasn't performing well. Sanchez was making error after error after error. So he deserved to lose his place. He's lucky he only lost it because he got injured. Because I think a lot of us were calling for him to be dropped before the injury, as it was. Yeah. And Poch said he's got to stick with him. So it is what it is. Look, I mean, Petrovic came in, cup penalty hero, and I can't think of a single mistake off the top of my head that he's made that's cost us a goal.
Oh boy, absolutely, Steven, you are right.
I can't think of a single mistake he's made that's led to a shot.
Chelsea perspective said, in my opinion, from the little I've seen, Petrovic is better of the two goalkeepers. Absolutely, Coachella, you are 100% spot on, and you are right. 100% spot on. I can't remember any. I can't really remember any that Petrovic have any mistake that this man has really committed, or this kid has really committed, that has resulted into a goal. But we've seen many time and time again, so many mistakes coming from Sanchez, trying to play out from the back, which you're not suitable or you're not comfortable with doing. What I've seen from Petrovic, he does the easy thing, the basic thing. He passes out from the back nicely. He kick it in when the pressure is very high, so he can avoid making mistakes. I find it's also very difficult that this modern day football, that goalkeepers are forced to play out from the back when they're not comfortable in doing. De Gea himself have said that he's not comfortable doing that thing, but he has to force himself in doing those. But I found it very difficult. I found it very, very difficult. And I think that Mauricio Pochettino will give so much room for questions if Sanchez come back and he put him in the goalpost and put Petrovic on the bench. He opens room. People are going to criticize his, what will I say? His responsibility or maybe his professionalism. And so many reasons why he played Levi Colwill still in that left back row, where people still do not understand why he does that. So with the form of Petrovic now, I feel like there's no room for Mauricio Pochettino to put him on the bench and put Sanchez in when he returned from injury. Big up to you, 1207. 1207. I hope you're doing very, very well. And I think it's evening in your location, but good evening to you. And nice to see you back on the show again. Chelsea Perspectives also said is that he is calm on the ball too. Good on the ball 3. Okay, better distribution 4. Better reflex 5. Good at stopping penalties and more. That is coming from. Looks like he's got all the attributes you need from a world-class goalkeeper, and he's very, very young. I know he's got a high high expectations before coming to Chelsea. From what they've done at MLS, and his statistics shows that this guy can go on to be a better goalkeeper. But we were waiting for the chance, the right time for him to get on the highest stage. And as soon as he got his chance, he did not waste it. He's making the best out of the clean sheet. And, helping Chelsea win a penalty shootout, that was a plus. That was a bonus on him alone being a goal post for Chelsea, Stephen.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna type something out in the private chat about Petrovic now. So he's played it. I'm gonna talk you through it as I type it, right? He's played in 11 games. He started 10 because obviously he came off the bench against Everton, yeah?
That's right.
So if we quickly do this, so Everton, he conceded 1, Newcastle conceded 1, Wolves, he conceded 2, so that's 4, Palace conceded 1, that's 5, conceded 2 against Luton, 7, conceded 1 against Middlesbrough, 8, conceded 1 against Middlesbrough again, 9. He's conceded 9 goals, and he's kept 1, 2, 3, 4 clean sheets in all competitions. That's Petrovic.
That's Petrovic.
Played 11, started 10, conceded 9. In the games he started, he's only conceded 8 because he conceded 1 when he came off the bench against Everton. So in his 10 starts, he's conceded 8.
It got to a point I was getting frustrated. I was like, can this guy ever keep a clean sheet? But,
the funny thing about that,
yeah,
he's kept 4 clean sheets in total. And when you said that, I remember looking it up and he'd already kept 2, if I remember rightly.
That's when I said that.
Yeah. So since then, he's kept another 2 clean sheets. So he'd already got half of his total clean sheets at the point you said, can he keep a clean sheet?
All right, thank you very much for the information sharing in Petrovic. All right, so Stephen, we're on it about statistics on Petrovic right now. Petrovic just played 11 games, started 10, conceded 9 goals, 4 clean sheets in all competition, which is very, very impressive from a young goalkeeper coming from MLS.
When you think about it, right?
Yes,
because he conceded against Everton. If we look at it in just the games he started, 10. He's conceded 8 because obviously one of the 9 goals was against Everton, and he's kept 4 clean sheets. So he's kept a clean sheet in 40% of the games that he started.
Right.
Nearly 50% of the games he started, he's kept a clean sheet.
That's I mean, to me alone, like I said, we all know that panic
I know there'll be people that go, "Oh, but Preston,
Petrovic is on the ball."
All that rubbish, yeah. But that's who was put in front of him. He can't do nothing about that. He can't help that he was put in front of Preston and Preston couldn't finish.
That's right. So thank you very much, Stephen G, taking us through the statistics of Petrovic and his brilliant performance with the team so far with the absence of Sanchez. Thank you very much, everyone that is here. Please do us a favor. Do not forget to drop a like on the video, and also if you have anything in your mind, any comment, any question, drop it in the comment section below. As we still have numbers watching live on YouTube. We are still growing. So, guys, just do us a favor, share our link, share the link for us as we are streaming live. We discuss everything transfer rumors surrounding. We'll be talking about Benzema and Callum. Which of these 2 players will be the easiest deal to do? We will let you guys know why Chelsea might not get the Benzema deal over the line. Also, there are also rumors surrounding Victor Osimhen. We'll talk about a bit about Victor Osimhen whilst we are still alive here. And also Mauricio Pochettino's tactics, their press or whatever. Is it what is making these boys make so many chances? We'll also dive into that. So yes, you're live, Blueclouds Media, Football Menace Live, brought to you by the channel Blueclouds Media. And we're streaming on 3 platforms at the same time. Now we are on X, we are on YouTube, and also Facebook. You can catch us on these 3 platforms. So don't forget to like the video. And if you are wherever Julius Amor, thank you very much for showing up on the platform. Julius deleted this comment, but I think he will drop it back again. Julius, sometimes you can delete the comment from here, but I can see it on my platform. Yeah, it's all right. I know sometimes we all make mistakes. He said I think he meant to say what's up, but it didn't come across very well. Julius, I hope you're doing very well, Julius. We move on. Stephen, second leg will be coming on against Aston. That's the second leg.
Replay.
FA Cup. Huh?
Replay.
Sorry, replay. Well, I call it the second leg. First leg and the second leg.
No, it's not. It's not, because second leg implies that there's an aggregate.
Well, okay, I'm in the replay. Oh, I'll take it that way. Steven, replay. Replay will be coming on. And I think that's the boys should be able to do the job, Steven. Tactical wise, I know Chelsea played, dominated the game, but the same problem which is the goal scoring. We couldn't finish that dinner. But you see the guys going through second leg.
Yeah, I think it's possible for sure. I mean, we know that Villa have a good home record. We know our away record's not very good right now, but if we get Nkunku fit and we get someone who can finish chances up top, then why can't we? Because let's be honest, that's been our issue not just this season, but for quite a while now in terms of us struggling with having finishers. Like Jackson scored whatever it is, nearly double-digit goals in all competitions total. Yeah. So fair play, but he's also missed quite a lot. And if he hadn't missed those, we would be in a lot better position. So we need someone who can come in, be experienced, be clinical. And obviously, like you said, we will get onto Benzema and Callum Wilson and all that stuff there. So that kind of links in with that. We do need someone who can finish those chances. And so long as we get someone in January that can do that, I'd back us. 100% I'd back us. Because the replays are beginning the next month. So the replay is on the 7th of February. So deadline day is the 1st. So the person would have been here for a week.
Yeah.
So
all right, thank you very much, Stephen G. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Next on the topic, next to talk about is the Callum Wilson, the striking department. Nicholas Jackson is in AFCON right now. He's in Africa, participating in the African Cup of Nations. He's out. Chelsea are looking for help, looking for a player that will come in and help Nicholas Jackson. Chelsea have been linked with Benzema and Callum Wilson at this moment in time. I'm not so sure who will be the preferred replacement, or not. I wouldn't say replacement, preferred player to come in and help Nicholas Jackson. Steven, Callum Wilson has his own issues with the injury. We have so many injuries at the football club. Also, Benzema has his own issue with trying to reduce his wages. Will he reduce his wages to be able to make it to Chelsea? And Callum Wilson also. Too many problems, injury and wages. Which one are you going for, Steven?
If I'm being realistic with you, then I'm going Callum Wilson, because I know we spoke to people around Benzema and all that, and we were looking at the finances of it, but because of the wages, I don't know if he'll take a deduction on his wages to join. Okay. So I'd say that one is very unlikely to improbable, not impossible, because football things change quickly, especially in the transfer window. And if we get to deadline day, who knows what can happen. So I'll never say it's impossible for a deal to get done, because how quickly things can change. I will say it is very unlikely to improbable, because of the wages. What I will say, though, is that with Callum Wilson, a lot of his injuries are like 3 or 4 games at most that he misses. And I don't think he's had an actual serious injury in about 2 or 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. So we also know he's proven Premier League scorer, so that helps as well. He's experienced.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm being realistic, it would help if I could speak today. I'm going Callum Wilson.
It happens. Callum Wilson, he's giving you problems. Don't say his name again.
I'm just trying to get his injury record up quickly, because whilst there's a lot of injuries, the majority of them aren't very long term. If that makes sense, in terms of
are you saying if Callum Wilson gets injured, he doesn't take him forever, like you've seen from Reece James or maybe Kano Chukwuemeka or maybe some other Chelsea players, Ben Chilwell and the others? I remember we did talk about this the other day, and you said there's certain injury, if that should happen again, then it might take him a longer time to recover.
How long has Callum Wilson has had 17 injuries, yeah? In his career, he's had 17 injuries, right?
Right.
At one point, he had in 2015, 2016, and then 2016, 2017. So back-to-back seasons, he tore one of his ligaments, yeah? So he missed pretty much the whole season in back-to-back seasons, right?
Yeah.
Then he didn't have another injury that was technically speaking serious.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of, okay, he had an injury where he missed 8 games. He had 2 where he missed 10 games, right? But his next serious one was a calf injury about 5 years later, where he missed 20 games. But the majority of his injuries he misses, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So about 10 of his 17 injuries, he misses 6 games at most. So this is what I'm saying about he's not out very long. And looking at the timeline of that, a couple of them are around sort of November, December, where you start to get into the festive period where you have quite a lot of games in a short space of time. You're playing pretty much 3 times within a space of 7 days, right? Because we know how packed the festive period is. You're basically playing every few days. So when he's not playing midweek, he's only missing 2-3 games pretty much.
So for now, because of the wages, that's the only reason why you want Callum Wilson, Stephen.
Number of games. What'd you say?
I said because of the wages, that would be the only reason why you go in for Callum Wilson.
Yeah, no. Anyone in their right mind, if it's a possibility to do the deal, you're going Karim Benzema.
Okay.
But I just don't see it as possible at this point, because from all the stuff I'm seeing, it relates to wages and stuff, and I don't think it's going to get done, which is unfortunate, because imagine if you had him getting fed by Palmer and Nkunku when Nkunku's back fit.
All right, Julius have dropped a comment over there. He said regarding incoming, I don't think there will be any this winter transfer window. However, guys, what do you make of Lenny? What's his name? Lenny Yaro. Yeah, is it Euro?
I think
Euro
he's
and
one of the guys I heard something about might be going PSG or something. I think
scouted by Chelsea's scouting team. I haven't heard about that guy.
No, I know the name. I think I saw somebody mention it in one of the Discord servers I'm in, and then somebody said something, I think, about PSG. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, don't see that one happening. I've never watched him personally. I just know the name because someone mentioned it and someone said something about PSG.
Okay. So, I mean, Julius, I mean, Chelsea have been linked with lots of centre-backs. But I don't see any center back coming in the January transfer window, just like you said. But there will be a striker, definitely. there will be a striker. And from what I'm hearing, also that there could be a swap deal between Chelsea and Aston Villa for the young kid Duran is what the name is. There could be a swap
from
deal
Aston Villa.
From Aston Villa, where Chelsea sent Amanda Broja. Remember, Chelsea must sell. It was going to be Conor Gallagher, but from Conor Gallagher's performance so far, it rules him out of Chelsea selling him. One word here that Chelsea will sell one of their homegrown talent to get 100% profit to the football club. It's not financial reason, it's not FFP reason, but Chelsea must do that. There's a lot of.
It will be FFP. That's why you sell the academy players their pure profit.
But what I'm trying to relate to is not that Chelsea is really in the way. How would I rephrase it? Like Chelsea have to sell immediately to be able to meet FFP. Like people were thinking the other day. You get what I'm saying?
We kind of do. It's not 100% emergency, but
right. I mean,
it
emergency.
will be borderline because of. So there's somebody who does like finances and stuff. They're called Swiss Ramble. Really good. I read their stuff, right? They project us to be about 100 million to 110 million over the Premier League allowable loss limit, which is double the limit. You're allowed to make allowable losses of 105 million. They project us to be roughly around 105 million over it, so at 210 million, right? Mm-hmm. Which means we would have to sell. But when you look at the numbers, right? So there's talk of we want 35 plus million for Broja, for example, right? Pure profit.
Right.
You've got Martin. He's got a 30 million release clause, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're up to 65 million straight away. You've got Chalobah, say 25 million. That's 90 million. Say you sell Gallagher, 50 million.
50 to 60 million.
You're at 145 million straight away. And that's just pure profit. So it won't be hard for us to get there because Newcastle were supposedly in trouble with financial fair play and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So unlike Newcastle, this is the issue Newcastle had. Newcastle didn't have academy products that were seen as valuable or players that were even starters that are seen as valuable that they could sell for big money, right? That is the luxury being Chelsea. You're a big club. You know how good Cobham is. Cobham produces players all the time, yeah? So we have players coming through our academy that will be quality for teams that will pay big money for them. So that's something we have that Newcastle don't have. And when you see people say stuff like, Newcastle in trouble for their spending, but what about Chelsea? Chelsea had assets. When I say assets, in this case, obviously players that were able to sell for big money and make profit on the books.
And Newcastle
Nottingham Forest, teams like that, don't have the luxury of that. So that's how we've managed to do it.
It's not that Newcastle don't people that listen. It's not that Newcastle don't have the money. Individual money, but the football club that doesn't have that much money.
It's the financial fair play stuff that's the issue, and
the books.
What that's got changed to is it relates to your income you spend. There's a cap on how much. So I think next year, you're allowed 90% of it. You're allowed to spend. Next season 80, and then it's going to finally stop at 70%, right?
Right.
But you've got to think, so that will include stuff like your match day income and stuff like that. Chelsea having a smaller stadium than your Man Cities, even Newcastle, Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham. We have a smaller stadium than all those teams. So we have to make money other ways. I'm sure they don't want to sell all the academy players, and okay, you can make the argument they're bringing in a lot of young players from abroad, right? Mm-hmm. But we have to sell ours at the moment to allow us to spend, to bring in the players to cover financial fair play because we don't have the income from match day revenue for Champions League because we ain't qualified for that and stuff like that. So some of the things these other clubs have of Champions League money and the match day income because they have thousands of seats more. Like, say you got a 60,000 seat stadium, right?
Right.
Say tickets are, I think, if I remember my maths right, I'm going off of an average, right? I think my season ticket, it averages about £50 per game for Premier League.
The season ticket, Premier League.
So on average, it would be about £50 a ticket. So say we take that as the average, right? And say, okay, Chelsea, we have about 42,000 seats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say a team with 60,000. So you're talking 18,000 more seats than Chelsea. And say they do their seats at the same price of 50 quid. That's 900,000 more. Like, you may not think that's a lot, but it does. Every little part of that money will help. And then you factor in if you get Champions League on top of that.
That's right. Thank you very much, Stephen G. So, FFP and all that kind of stuff is what we're trying to break it down for you. So you guys know.
Oh, wait, I didn't even think about it, right? I said 900,000, right?
900,000, yeah.
I just messed up. So that was, what did I say? 50 times, what did I say? 50 times 16,000, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's actually, wait, how did I get, what I was meant to do, so I said 900,000, right?
Yeah.
Times it by 19, because that's how many home games you play.
How much was that?
17.1 million.
17.1.
So if you times what I'd initially said, 900,000, by 19, because you play 19 home games a season, minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, you get 17.1 million extra.
Okay.
Plus your TV money, plus your Premier League prize money, plus your Champions League money. Like, that's big money you're losing.
I do agree.
So that's why we have to sell these academy players, is essentially where I was going with it.
Okay. So, guys, if you hear me, that's my man, Steven, and my co-host is right there trying to explain and break things down, just like I've told you. Yes, we will analyze and debate and find verdict. Don't miss any of our show, our live show. We are streaming live on 3 platforms, X, Facebook, and YouTube. It looks like the numbers on YouTube are getting up and up and up all the time. Big up to you, Chelsea Perspective. He said, I'm grading assignment right now. If not, I'll join without hesitating. I know you will. I know you. I know how busy you are, bro. I know. I understand, bro. You don't have to mention it. Julius Amor said that Fulham are exploring loan options with obligation for around 30 million for Armando Broja. Fulham. I haven't. He said. Okay. Simon Jones. Simon
Jones.
Who's Simon Jones?
There's a lot of Simons.
There's a lot of Simons over there on Twitter and X. But maybe there could be rumors out there which I have to take something out of it because Fulham need strikers. They do.
But a lot of people are saying very similar things though with that.
Yeah.
So I've just looked it up. So what he said, right? Because of someone's put it into.
Thank you very much, Julius. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Thank you very much.
Because that's made me look it up on where somebody's basically summarized certain points that the person's made, right?
That's right.
So Chelsea's hope of bringing in funds pretty much remains with Broja and Chalobah. Fulham and Wolves are keen on Broja. And we've had discussions around a swap deal for John Duran from Aston Villa for Broja. The Colombian, being Duran, is viewed as a striker of potential by Chelsea, but his hamstring injury that he currently has means he's out for up to 10 weeks. Broja is valued at about 50 million, but Fulham and so Fulham and other clubs, are exploring loan options with obligations around 30 million. Chalobah has a number of clubs that are keen to take him on loan, while Chelsea also have immediate futures Cesar Casadei, Diego Moreira, Alfie Gilchrist, David Washington, and Andre Santos to consider with loan requests. So now it turns out we value Breyer at 50 mil as well. So what I was saying earlier about, say you get 35 mil because that was what had originally been said, then 50 mil for him. If you sell him and Gallagher in the next 6 months, you've got 100 million straight away. Then you're right in line with the allowable loss limit for the Premier League. Yeah. Easy. I don't think we'll get 50 mil for Breyer.
One way or the other, Chelsea will sell because there's too many of the academy players that have to make them. And what I like about Chelsea is giving these players a debut. We've seen that giving young players a chance to play.
Castledean,
Gilchrist,
people like this.
Yeah, Gilchrist, one of them. I've also heard another, John Terry's nephew. He's something Terry. I've been hearing some news about him. I didn't catch the whole phrase. Also coming in the line, John Terry's nephew is also coming up, and also another player that people are looking into. Very, very good player, they said. So yeah, Chelsea are doing a very, very good job with these young players, getting money away from them, giving them a debut at Chelsea Football Club. Armando Bridger playing each and every time when they get opportunity. That gives Chelsea to be able to sell him. If it's not going to be, because not all these academy players will go up to be number ones for Chelsea. Not all of them. Some will stay and some will move on. Just like we've seen Mason Mount, 60 million, pure 100% profit to Manchester United. Reece James, we haven't sold him yet, but do you know how much you're going to pay for Reece James if you have to get? No, I'm not. I don't think it's going anywhere. I'm saying, do you know how much money you're going to pay for Reece James if you're going to get a player of that caliber? A player, I know the injury issues are there, but take the injuries away. He's pure quality player. And if you want to get that kind of a player from anywhere, you're looking around 70 to 80 million. If in the Premier League you're talking about 100 million.
High 8 digits to low 9 digits.
Right. In the Premier League, you're talking about 100 million. If Declan Rice went for that much,
if Kyle Walker goes and City want him, you're paying us money. I don't think it happened, but hypothetically, you have to pay us a load of money.
Look, you will. You will. If Declan Rice went to Arsenal for 105 million, Reece James have won more than Declan Rice have won. Reece James have won the Champions League, so he plays. He's been in the English national team too. So you're talking about more than 100 million for Reece James, although he hasn't played a lot. That would be a little bit negative to his, his career a little bit. But Reece James, to be honest with you, he would go more than 100 million. That's what I'll sell him. 80 million plus. Keep liking the video coming from Chelsea perspective. Guys, please do us a favor. Keep liking the video. The numbers keep going up. Our fans, if you're first time joining us on Blueclouds Media Show, this is the show, the Football Menace. We do discuss transfer rumors, transfer done deals, and all that. Levi Colwill injured, and we're gonna see his impact, how his impact could affect Chelsea's defense. Because Chelsea will play certain games without Levi Colwill. And also we'll find out if there has been some updates on his injury as we are still alive. Julius Amor, thank you very much for your comments. I was going to read the comment again, but I realized that I've read it. Big up to you. I want to love you forever. She said, big up Neat Zion and Steven. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hope everyone is doing well today. Absolutely. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, I want to love you forever and supporting your brother over here on the platform. Julius Amos said, guys, at Chelsea link with Adam Worthen from Black Ben Rovers. I haven't heard that today. I haven't seen that. Maybe
I saw that a couple of days ago. I think I mentioned it to you at the time, but I'm not sure if there's anything in it.
Yeah, if you don't see these big guys reporting much on him, then probably
I can't remember who reported it, but I don't think anything could come of it anyway. Because at the end of the day, how many midfielders do we have? How many do we need?
Too many. That gives so much headache for
Gallagher
Pochettino.
Might go, but if I'm not mistaken, Wharton's actually a deeper player than what we've been using Gallagher as, so it wouldn't make sense.
I agree. I agree. Big up to you, Makeem. Makeem in the building is he in the. I mean, Makeem in the house again. Big up to you. He says, "Big up me. Big up, Stephen G. Big up to you too. Good evening to you, Makeem, and wherever you are. If you get a
Chelsea
chance, the link
perspective,
is
as
right there.
always.
You know, guys, everyone's watching live on YouTube. Remember, this platform is built out for the fans. So if you have the voice, don't be shy. You don't have to turn your camera on. I'm not asking you to do that. But if you have any concern, you want to join the studio, join us here in the studio, do it. Click on it. Feel free. Click on it. If your internet power will give you that chance to do it, click on it. Click on it. At Makeem, much love to you, bro. Yeah, much. Thank you very much at Chester Perspective showing this love to Makeem. Guys, click on it and join our platform. Join the platform for some time now. Things are doing very, very well. And I want to thank each one of you that have been making this possible for us here. Chelsea Perspective, Makeem, my brother over here, Julius Amwa, 12, I think 12:03, right? I can't remember. Is it 12 something? 12:07. Yeah, 12:07. Thank you very much, each and every one of you liking the video. Don from Facebook, just give us a thumb like, thumb up on our Facebook platform. Thank you very much, Don. Mark for liking the video. If you're a Chelsea fan, guys, the link is right there. Click on it and join us here in the studio. Let us know what your thoughts are on the FA Cup game we played against Aston Villa, and the replay will be taking place in Aston Villa. And what do you make of Petrovic versus Sanchez? Who would you prefer? And also Karim Benzema, Callum Wilson. Guys, the poll is right there. If in a few minutes I will be taking it down and I'll put a different one in. So I can keep you guys on your toes as the streams keep going on. So join the link and also vote. Who would you prefer and why? If you have any reason, drop it in the comment section below. Big up to Gulom Mustafa. Says the big up me and Steven and everyone out here today. Thank you very much for finding the time and joining us on the platform here today. Next on the bill. Thank you very much, everyone, for showing up on the show today. We keep growing, and everyone that has helped the Blueclouds Media platform, thank you very much. We are still going in the round, man. We are going, and thank you everyone that has been part of this community. Steven, the next on the bill, we're going to talk about Lever Colwill. He is injured. Do you have any update on him right now, Steven?
I saw something earlier. I think it was from the Athletic that said it's minor. They're not sure if he'll make the Liverpool squad, but he's not out for a long time.
Okay, so it will be a big blow for Mauricio Pochettino because he's his favorite left back player. He's been playing Liverpool, but I don't think whoever after Chris, no, he's played a center back role. In the absence of Liverpool, who did we have there? Badishir. We have Badishir playing at the left back row, and I mean, he wasn't that bad. I was a little bit nervous seeing him playing in that position, but I didn't think he did a bad job, Steven. Badishir in that position, Liverpool out for a while.
Yeah, he ain't out long. It's a minor issue apparently. So I think they said they're not sure if he'll make Liverpool, but if they're saying they're not sure he'll make Liverpool, he obviously can't be missing many games. Probably a handful of games, 2-3 games, maybe.
That's right. So, guys, if you're hearing us here, Liverpool, it's not as serious as even Mauricio Pochettino did not take that his injury that serious, but he'll be back again. Probably maybe 2 games or missing 2 games or 1 game, Steven, and he'll be back again.
Yeah, not many.
Hopefully,
put it that
not
way.
many.
If they're already saying, if the Athletic, who obviously we know are reliable, are saying stuff like, talking about Liverpool game essentially, then also saying that it's a minor injury means it must be really, really minor if they're mentioning the Liverpool game.
Thank you very much, Stephen G. As usual, on top of his game. Every time we're on live on Statistics, he's your man. We'll get you all the statistics if you need anything. If you have a question, guys, drop it. The link is right there. Also, you can click on it. Any of the platform that you are, you can click on the link. It will bring you to our studio so you can participate in our live show. I think we've touched bases on them almost pretty much everything. We've talked about Mauricio Benzema, and Callum Wilson. I've talked about Colwill's injury. That's what we're just talking about. And then Callum Wilson, we did explain why Chelsea might do the deal for Callum Wilson and not Benzema. Benzema have to reduce his wages. Steven, you said that he's on how much? What's wages again?
I think it's 3 million per week.
3 million. 3 million a week.
I think so.
No, we can do that. We can do that. Even 350 will be even hefty. Will be hefty. Too much. 350, my goodness. 350 for a year. And if Chelsea have to take him, it means that Chelsea have to take Benzema for a year, isn't it?
No, 6 months.
6 months. To the end of the end of the season, that gives Benzema to the summer. That'll be a lot of money. I think we have to find another option. But carrying Benzema will be the perfect fit. He will bang in all those chances that Chelsea creates and we can't finish it. This guy will bang in all those chances. Sometimes I feel bad when certain players have to come to the football club at the wrong time. But here we go again. Here we go. I'm not in a good mood, guys. I'm not in the good mood. Why? Because my Lions, I don't know, Steven. Could you want to touch a little bit, talk about the Lions for just maybe 2 minutes? Sometimes I feel like those mistakes that they made in the second half was deliberately.
I prefer not to speak.
It's sometimes, look, I watch the football very well. Lions were so good in the first half. First quarter, second quarter, Lions were leaving the 49ers 17 point difference. Then as soon as they go back from the second half, I know it's been scripted. Everybody's saying Lions will be beaten. It's going to get Lions were going to lose this game. And it happens. Lions lost the game. 49ers have to move on and play the what's the name again? The Chiefs at the Super Bowl final, Super Bowl game, which I feel like is always scripted. It's gonna happen. Maybe Lions will get their shot next year. Because okay, Lions, you've done a very good job. It is time for the Chiefs and the 49ers have to meet in the finals. It's not your time, Lions. Drop down. You got to stop making those mistakes because there were schoolboy mistakes that Jerry Goff was doing on the pitch, just throwing the ball, and William was not catching it. I did not believe William could not catch those balls. Cannot believe it. Stephen G.
Mm-hmm.
You have to talk. You're not going to be in trouble, but you got to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I called it. It was obvious what was going to happen. I said to you I didn't anticipate them winning. I would have been very surprised if they had. And yeah, it's basically what ended up happening was exactly as predicted. The way it was going to begin with, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'm going to be wrong and they're going to make it easy for the Chiefs. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, things change. And I said to you at one point, there was a big play, and I said, that's changing the game. And exactly what happened, it changed the momentum of the game, and then it caused everything to go in the 49ers' favor.
Yeah. Big up to you, RS. Nice to see you on the platform again. RS, big up to you. Chelsea Perspective said Benzema need to play in Europe. It's just have need to play in Europe. It's just to have the chance to play for France again. He knows no European club can foot his salary. His salary is very, very expensive. Why? Why this? RS said that if you had a choice, if you have to choose between Indian, Chinese, Italian, or Mexican cuisine, which would you choose, and how would you rank this? What a question! This is out of context question, but I love it. Give us a different mind in terms of what we like eating. You know what? I haven't tried much of Italian cuisine. I've had a lot of Mexican cuisine and Indian cuisine. Most of the stuff that the Indians eat is pretty much the same thing. You could say not the same thing, but the same ingredients goes into the African food, which I'm very, very familiar with African, cuisines and stuff like that. It's in terms of the spices and how they, but not the way they make their food. If you want to see the way the Indians make their food, you gotta go on. You have to be on TikTok. You see, the way they make some of the food, and you'll be like, "Arr, arr." But yeah, you don't have to disrespect the way they make their food. But that's how Indians they make their food. But I like the spices. I like the spices. Oh man, I love Indian spices. But I'll say I wouldn't say, I'll say Mexican cuisine is my number one if I have to rank it. Mexican cuisine would be my number one. Second will be Italian, and the third will be the Indian cuisine because of the way the kind of spices they use. I'm very, very familiar with a lot of their spices. So yeah, accordingly, I'll go with Chinese. I haven't Chinese could be maybe Chinese. Would I say Chinese? Chinese could be my first because I've eaten a lot of Chinese food. Chinese would be my first. Italian, Mexican, Italian, and then maybe the Indian cuisine. I haven't had any of the Indian food before, but I'm saying Indian because I've cooked a lot with their spices. So thank you very much, RS, with your wonderful comments here. Out of context, Steven, do you have any comment on RS? Comment or question that he put in the comment section below.
Say that again, sorry.
I said, do you have any comment or reaction to his question in the comment section? Regarding the cuisine.
If I had to choose between them,
Indian, Chinese, Italian, or Mexican cuisine.
Chinese, Indian, Italian, and Mexican probably. I eat some Italian food, but I don't eat like pizzas and stuff like that. So my Italian food that I eat is quite limited.
I eat a lot of pasta, but I can't eat a whole lot. Yeah, I easily fill up. Yeah, the pizza
I feel like
too.
I would eat more like Chinese options and Indian options than I would Italian options, because pizza is like the main Italian option that people would think of, and I don't really eat that. I do eat pasta. But you know, I mean, when people say like I eat a lot of pasta, yeah, but I feel like I would eat more from like a Chinese or an Indian place. And I've never eaten Mexican, so Mexican has to go last by default.
Yeah, you gotta try some what do you call it? Anchi, whatever they call it, and then some tacos, and burritos. I love it. I love Mexican cuisines too. They're very, very good. Very common here in America because they're close to America, the border. So yeah, guys, thank you very much. We are still here waffling a whole lot on Chelsea Perspective platform. Oh, McKim is in the building. I haven't seen him yet. Big McKim in the house.
Yes.
Drop your two
yes, sir. Yes,
here.
sir.
How you doing, sir? How are you doing?
Pick up man like me, yeah. Yeah, straight from the top, yeah. Yeah. Pick up guys like Stevie G, yeah. I'm on the cold hard streets of London, yeah. Yeah. And I don't like, this going on, yeah. Yeah, with our team, okay? Gotta be more cutthroat, okay? Let's finish with this prize player stuff, yeah? Yeah? Because Declan Rice here gets treated, very harshly, yeah? He don't get no treatment, no Gallagher treatment. That don't exist in any other team but us, okay? He has competition. You need rotation. We need change. Broja is not that bad, guys. Let's not be too hard on the guy. He doesn't get deliveries. And whenever he does something with it. He creates an own goal. He does what he can. A guy like that will do so much good here in Aston Villa. He will do very good in Aston Villa. and he's a gem. He's someone that doesn't mind coming off the bench. I don't know if we're getting rid of him is the best thing we should do. I don't know if the best thing we should do. And I don't know why everyone's not. John Durant can be a positive. Sorry, Lee, I'm going to be quick because I've got to head off quickly. John Durant is not that bad. He's a different option. Rojo is more of a Diego Costa. Jackson is all-rounded, yeah?
Yeah.
And you need a powerhouse. John Durant can provide an option that we've never had since Drogba. Jackson doesn't provide that. He's very technical. He's ball to feet. They're all ball to feet. When you got a guy that's willing to be in the air, yeah, and do Benteke things, yeah, you just use him for that.
Oh my God, Benteke.
We need options.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's my 2 cents for now.
Thank you very much. You guys have helped my man already. My king is dropping more than 2 cents. I think he's getting to almost about $1 now. $1. He has already dropped $1. But you know, Maki, are you out of the house?
Yes, sir.
I could tell.
I'm on my way back. I'm on my way to the house coming from work.
Oh, wow.
I heard about the. Oh, Gallagher shouldn't be sold. Then how we gonna make it 150? Huh?
No.
Let me jump on it quickly. It's not all positive. It's not all negative. Yeah, it's not all negative that what these recruiters are doing. Some of them are doing a very good job. So let's not underestimate them.
That's true. I mean, I said from reports, it looks like Chelsea will keep Gallagher and we're thinking of selling Armando Broja instead because Gallagher's performance right now
for January.
Yeah, for the January, has been very, very terrific and impressive. And it looks like
it's not a case of not selling Gallagher, by the way. If someone had come in with the money we wanted for Gallagher, they would have sold him. But the whole thing is that Tottenham are the main club we've been hearing about, and that was dependent on them selling Højbjerg, and he's staying until the summer now. So Gallagher won't go in January. If he goes, it's going to be the summer, which I think is the right thing to do anyway. There's no point us selling a midfielder now and then not being able to get someone leveled up or something like that. So it makes sense to keep him to
Ellison. Yeah, Ellison, thank you very much for liking the video. I know you're watching live on Facebook. You're joining the show. The link is right there, Ellison. If you want to talk, you can click on it and then come and join us here in the studio. And
okay,
we have
guys,
some few minutes left.
I'll shout you guys later, okay?
Yeah, Maki, thank you very much. Thank you very much for dropping your 2 cents. Much love to you. And take care. We'll see you some other time.
100%.
Hopefully tomorrow. All right.
100%. Love everybody.
All right, Makeem. All right, that's our man over there, Makeem. Always very, very. His contribution on the platform is very, very top. He has his opinion, and his opinion are very, very debatable sometimes. You will love him. You guys will love him when you hear his voice and hear him, go against me or go against Steven. Have dropped his own opinion. He's very, very interesting person to talk to. So thank you very much, Makeem, for joining us on the show. Guys, we have just a few minutes to drop off. To draw the curtains. We are done with the show today. But Steven, Armando Broja could go to 2 football clubs. It looks like Fulham
and free.
Aston Villa.
I think it's free. Who else? Wolves, Villa, and Fulham. And I'm not entirely sure if there's another one in there, but I think there is multiple clubs interested, but they're like the main 3 at the moment that we know of. So that'd definitely be something to keep an eye on this week. Deadline day's on Thursday. I believe the plan is to do what we usually do with a stream on deadline day. We might even be adding some little parts to it, just sort of streamline it a bit more. And then, so obviously we'll be here. I presume we're here tomorrow for the preview because the game's on Wednesday.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
Obviously the game's on Wednesday, and then deadline day's the day after on Thursday. So we'll be back around the next few days anyway. But yeah, I'll talk to you that stuff after. off camera, but just letting people know we're doing what we normally do.
Yeah, we'll be on the deadline day, guys. If you haven't been on our platform during deadline days, we do stream for a long period of hours. We do come on to spend over 5 hours on the show. We stay on until the transfer window closes. And I think England is one of the first European countries that the deadline. The window
England's
closes
one of last.
First or last?
One of last. On that date, it's the last, if I'm not mistaken, because England's deadline day.
Because remember, England deadline day closes
at 11 p.m. UK,
and then the Turkish league is window is still open. And sometimes
there's a few European leagues that go on a couple more days.
You're confusing yourself. I think England closes first, whilst the Turkish league is open, and I think the Spanish league or some other league are open for a period of hours.
On that actual day,
okay,
the English one's the last one on that day. There's some that are still open for a few days after, but on the actual Thursday, England's last.
All right, so beautiful day, guys. It's been a wonderful stream. Numbers are up. You guys, so we have 6 of us watching live on YouTube, guys. Do not forget. I was going to change the pool, but I think let me see what we have here. Would you prefer Chelsea to sign Benzema or Callum? Watson? I think we have 82% of the vote. We got 6 votes. 83% of it says Benzema, and also 17% of the vote says Callum Wilson. But I don't see Benzema deal going through, guys. To be honest with you, I'll be very honest. Benzema is making 3 million. Steven said 3 million a week, right? That is outrageous.
I think it's 3 million a week.
3 million a week. If he has to drop it down, imagine 400,000 a week. He needs to play in the highest level so he can move. Just like Chelsea Perspective said, Benzema needs to play in the highest level so he can move back into the the French national team. But I don't see that happening. Chelsea Perspective. Remember, you said this. Benzema need to play in Europe. It's just to have the chance to play for France again. I don't think Benzema will ever play in the French French national team if Didier Deschamps is there. Yes, Benzema will never ever play if Deschamps is there, unless the only reason Benzema can get into the French national team is only when Didier Deschamps drop or leave the national team for somebody else. So with that, I don't see that happening. So I don't think that Benzema will be worried or bothered to join any European club because he wants to play in the French national team again. That's my only reason for Benzema not joining any European club and forcing his way to the French national team. Steven, I know you heard that story with Benzema and Didier Deschamps.
I actually haven't, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's why he hasn't been playing for Deschamps for a long time. Why would they go to the World Cup with Olivier Giroud if they have Benzema who was scoring all the time for Real Madrid? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, even in the Euros there was no Benzema. There's a big issue between the big clash between Benzema and Didier Deschamps. So I tell you guys, it's never going to happen. So guys, this is where we're going to draw the curtains today. I want to say thank each and every one of you that have made it on the show. Chelsea Perspective, much love to you. Gulam Mustafa, I want to love you forever. Julius Amoa McKean, who came on earlier on, and 1207 all the way from India. And my brother here, Steven G. Much love to everyone that have made this show possible and make it reality. Okay, absolutely, guys. Thank you very much. This is where we draw the curtains for the day. We'll be back again tomorrow for the preview of the game upcoming Chelsea upcoming game. We'll talk about it later tomorrow and some other more transfer news. Victor Osimhen. Another news on Victor Osimhen. I didn't want to talk about it today. I want to keep it in my locker room so I can bring it out tomorrow. So we'll talk about Victor Osimhen also tomorrow. Thank you, each and every one of you that have watched the show on Twitter X, and also Facebook and YouTube as well. If you haven't sent in a comment, try and send a comment or a question. next time we go live. Bye. I always say Leo Desperando and Stevie G.
Hang on to hope.
Absolutely. Hang on to hope. Do not worry so much about tomorrow. Worry about now. Tomorrow has taken care of itself. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye for now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.